There is a phrase that aptly describes the 1986 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Tough, but oh so gentle. Its practical appearance belies the luxury and roomy comfort behind its four doors. Grand Wagoneer is hardly a vehicle you'd refer to as aerodynamic high-tech, yet it's unique, one of a kind, in the sports-oriented outdoor luxury statement it makes of its owners. Utility with style is a highly desirable commodity with certain kinds of buyers. Those with the discretionary income could afford just about any kind of luxury vehicle, yet they return again and again to Grand Wagoneer. If you were to ask the average new Grand Wagoneer owner his opinion of the vehicle, he'd probably say that reliability, toughness, and four-wheel drive have it all over the other luxury cars like Cadillac and Lincoln. The creature comforts would come in for comment too. Luxury car features like the real leather, accented with new Cumberland cord seat fabrics, and the leather-wrapped padded steering wheel. He would mention the soft, luxurious plush that surrounds driver and passenger alike. He might not realize that it comes from exceptional attention to detail, like the soft padded and insulated headlining, or the premium finished door panels with assist straps, or the map pockets, or the lush 24-ounce plush carpeting. Unless he knew older Grand Wagoneers, he wouldn't tell you about the new redesigned instrument panel, or the new integrated heater and air conditioner climate control, or the new premium radio sound package incorporating 4 AccuSound speakers by Jensen. These are just tangible standard features that reiterate the four-wheel drive luxury that comes to the new owner as a feeling of rightness and a sense of adventurous comfort that says this wagon is ready for anything. He would be aware of the handling, which is remarkable. Or is it the new steering column with multi-function levers that offer the command of fingertip control? He'd appreciate the new instrumentation, easier to read, and the new wood grain overlay that brings the premium homemade craftsman look to the instrument panel. The market researchers are calling the Grand Wagoneer market macho chic. That's because these classic four-wheel drive luxury sport wagons can be found in the best places, hubcap to hubcap, with Mercedes, BMWs, Cadillacs, and the occasional Rolls. The Jeep family of vehicles are very in. Ronald Reagan owns a Jeep. So does former President Gerald Ford. And the average Grand Wagoneer owner makes $79,000 a year. Some researchers feel that Grand Wagoneer's remarkable popularity is in the prestige in pretending that we're still on the frontier. But agricultural people, sportsmen, and those who must have a four-wheel drive vehicle know it's not pretend. People who must run off-highway need as much comfort as they can get. Why rough it if you don't need to? Grand Wagoneer's market is mostly male as a result, about 82%. But there is a consensus. Whether Grand Wagoneer owners are sportsmen, survivalists, conservationists, or John Doe executive, the appeal is in its fundamental toughness, potential for off-road rough country travel, and its high level of luxury content. Warren Thomas, owner of Greenleaf Stables, chose his Grand Wagoneer for its utilitarian as well as prestige appeal. His 700-acre stock farm and breeding facility covers a lot of rough territory. So his Grand Wagoneer permits him to take his buyers out to the North 40 in style. Around town, the responsive 4.2-liter six-cylinder engine working through the two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive select track system and standard 3-speed automatic transmission delivers remarkable fuel efficiency while offering shift-on-the-fly capability. The standard transfer case offers dual ranges with a low-speed range for creeping power applications. The 4.2-liter 6 uses state-of-the-art electronic engine controls with fuel feedback and an anti-knock sensor to control fuel efficiency and deliver exceptionally smooth power to the wheels. For those who prefer the V8, there's an available 5.9-liter engine that delivers extra power when it's needed. Grand Wagoneer's remarkably comfortable ride comes from the precisely engineered suspension system. The combination of low-friction, semi-elliptical front and rear leaf springs with dual-action gas-filled shocks, front track bar, and rear sway bar with improved suspension bushings, smooth boulevard rides, or off-road traverses with equal efficiency. Braking with the proven power front disc and rear drum combination is what you would expect from Jeep's extensive experience in reliability and durability. The 15-inch wheels are forged aluminum with beefy Goodyear Arriva steel-belted radial white walls. The Grand Wagoneer's town and country look is enhanced with a wood grain treatment on the outside. Painted surfaces are finished in a clear coat high gloss to assure a lasting luster. A new grille design is enhanced with horizontal blackout segments that emphasize a wider, more proportioned look. The new hood ornament provides an added touch of classic good taste. The halogen fog lights and headlamps are standard. As elegant as the Grand Wagoneer is, it has its practical side too. First, it's a full-size wagon, seating 6 adults in roomy comfort. The rear cargo area holds 74.5 cubic feet of cargo volume with the rear seat folded in its flat position. For convenience, you can point to power window and door locks, electronic remotely controlled left and right outside rear views, and 6-way power reclining drivers and front passenger seats. All of these standard features and others like cruise control, tilt steering wheel, fold down center armrests, power tailgate window, intermittent wipers, rear window defogger, special light group, retractable cargo covers, and of course power steering and brakes offer luxury convenience content matched only by the most expensive luxury automobiles. Today, there are fewer vehicles than ever that can supply the muscle to tow utility and travel trailers of any size. Happily, the Grand Wagoneer is one of the most luxurious. Simply select the optional Trailering A package, which includes a frame-mounted hitch, heavy-duty flasher, and a wiring harness. And the Grand Wagoneer is set to tow loads to 3,500 pounds. The heavier Trailering B package requires the available 5.9-liter V8 engine with 2-barrel carburetor, auxiliary transmission oil cooler, and 3.31 rear axle ratio. But then, the Grand Wagoneer is set up for trailer loads to 5,000 pounds. That's a capability that only a few cars and trucks possess. None of them are in the Grand Wagoneer's class for luxury, convenience, or comfort. The tailgate opening is wide, almost 55 inches for easy loading and unloading. As you might expect, the rear cargo deck is carpeted with a heavy-gauge 20-ounce premium-grade nylon plush. There's a full-size spare tire, and the convenient cargo light is a part of the standard light group that includes courtesy lights, glove box and ashtray lights, map and visor vanity mirror lights, and an illuminated cigar lighter ring. Now, if your customer wants to carry more than the cargo area allows, point out the standard roof rack with wood grain side rails. That's more than just for looks. You might also point out that the Grand Wagoneer's off-road character is more than skin deep. Standard skid plates for the big 20-gallon plus fuel tank, heavy-duty cooling, and the high 7.2-inch ground clearance make this luxury Jeep a real rough country champion. Warren Thomas had very definite ideas about what he wanted in his sport wagon. He even opted for the newly available track-lock rear differential for his Select-Track system to make sure that his command of the situations he would encounter on and off the road would be positive. For Warren, like other Grand Wagoneer owners, he wants the security and capacity of a pickup like Jeep's tough four-wheel drive J10 with its big 8-foot town-side cargo box and solid 4.2-liter 6-cylinder engine with 4-speed manual transmission. The J10's interior has been redesigned to reflect the new instrument panel and incorporate the same improvement in good looks that the Grand Wagoneer boasts. But they also want the luxury and class of a sport wagon that looks right at the clubhouse, the yacht basin, or a night on the town. The 1986 Grand Wagoneer is just such a vehicle. It's a Jeep exclusive that has unique appeal, a certain air of prestige that no other competitive vehicle can approach. It's an American Motors original that many perceive as the last of a breed. Yet it has a life of its own that will persist as long as there are rugged individualists, die-hard recreationists, and those seeking the classic, family-sized, comfort-oriented solution to their motoring needs. Now, if you'll permit, I'll turn you over to your computer host with some important additional Grand Wagoneer information. '86 Jeep CJ-7. A sportsman's tradition born of historical necessity. Tough, versatile, hard-working, ready to carry on its globe-girdling reputation. A vehicle for fun, a vehicle for work. Steve McNally uses it for both in his job as trainer-manager for Greenleaf Stables. He probably isn't aware that he's driving a trendsetter, a vehicle that established the benchmarks against which all other four-wheel drive vehicles today are judged. Oh yes, today's 1986 CJ is a far cry from the original of World War II. It embodies evolutionary developments that express the wants and needs of the modern four-wheel drive owner. Now, while a 1986 CJ resembles its forerunners, it promises more and different benefits to today's buyer. The young professional from city or country, the successful skilled worker, the sportsman and lover of outdoors. Look on CJ as a ticket to freedom, to go anywhere, anytime, without benefit of pavement or the trappings of civilization. The Jeep CJ works hard and plays hard. It has its own unique status. Its practical looks establish a mystique that gives an aura of adventure, the back of beyond, even in the neighborhood shopping center. For CJ unmistakably labels its owner as a free thinker, independent, and adventurous. Of course, Steve McNally isn't thinking about that as he climbs in and starts his optional 4.2-liter six-cylinder engine. He's thinking of that touch of relief as he turns on the optional air conditioner, leans back in his Celtic grain vinyl high-back bucket seat and draws a breath of relaxation. His eyes flick over the full instrumentation for oil, voltmeter, temperature, and fuel. He adjusts the two-speed transfer case for the command track control according to his locked or unlocked hubs for two- or four-wheel drive. Then he engages the standard four-speed manual transmission, and he's underway. The CJ's standard features include basic black front bumper and wheel lip extensions that provide a business-like appearance, driver's rear view mirror, and full road lighting system. Under the skin, there's another story. A 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with electronic ignition, standard, freewheeling hubs, manual locking, front stabilizer bar and steering damper, spare tire mount and swing-away carrier, front disc, rear drum brake system, all standard. If you look further, you'd find other interior niceties like the cigar lighter and ashtray, the mini carpet matte floor covering, a day-night interior rear view mirror, padded instrument panel and visors, even a passenger assist bar, also all standard features. This roll bar and protective transfer case and fuel tank skid plate are more of the same, standard features. By now, it must be obvious that Steve's CJ is a cut above the rest. The Laredo package includes black rocker panel moldings, bright trim, Laredo exterior graphics, big P235 75R15 white letter outline Wrangler steel radials, the deep tinted glass in this optional hardtop, special striping, textured door overlay, and 15-inch by 7-inch chrome-styled steel wheels. Inside, you'll find a color-keyed fold and tumble rear seat, center console, color-keyed interior with removable indoor-outdoor carpeting, courtesy lights, glove box lock and light, intermittent wipers, leather-wrapped passenger assist bar, leather-wrapped steering wheel, instrument panel pinstriping, special door trim panels, a tachometer, and a clock. Of course, Jeep CJ-7 customers can equip their vehicles just about any way they wish, as you'll learn later. CJ's big brother, the J20, offers a touch more in the load-carrying end of the spectrum. So you'll find its standard power plant is the big, tough 5.9-liter V8 with the 3-speed automatic transmission and select-track system with a 2-speed transfer case, not to mention many standard features you can learn about later. For Steve McNally, his CJ suits his needs to a T. The folding rear seat is ideal for the two children for short excursions. It looks classy and presentable wherever he goes. And his new CJ takes him just about anywhere, on-road or off. CJs are just about the most versatile vehicle I know of. If you want to really feel the breeze, just fold down the front windshield. If you want a convertible, you can get that too. Above all else, however, is the exacting quality and attention that goes into the many manufacturing operations. It's this care that results in Jeep's high resistance to rust and corrosion, in Jeep's exceptionally stable ride and ease of handling, in Jeep's remarkable performance and fuel efficiency. It's hard for many to believe that this vehicle's ancestors spawned a four-wheel drive industry. Yet if you do believe that, then you must also believe that Jeep's 45 years of four-wheel drive experience offers intangible values in engineering and manufacturing, unmatched by any other four-wheel drive competitor. That kind of leadership is tough to match, much less to beat. So if I say the 1986 CJ puts you in the catbird seat when it comes to selling four-wheel drives, who can you find to argue with me? Certainly not our computer host, who has more for you on our CJ subject. The CJ is a raw-bone performer, but that doesn't mean it can't be equipped with the amenities. It simply confines these extra options to fundamental niceties. There are 7 of these, so please press number 1 on your controller to begin this sequence. 1986 CJ appearance options include 2 basic packages, the Renegade and Laredo packages. We've already detailed the Laredo package contents in the body of the 1986 CJ product presentation. The Renegade package includes exterior treatments, including special Renegade graphic treatment with striping in yellow, blue, or red, P235 75R15 black Wrangler steel radials, polyspare spare tire with cover, rocker panel protection moldings, and 15-inch by 7-inch white-painted styled steel wheels with chrome hubcappers. Inside, Renegade models feature black, garnet, or honey denim look vinyl high-back front bucket seats and matching fold and tumble rear bench seat, courtesy lights, day-night rear-view mirror, glove box lock, intermittent wipers, soft feel sports steering wheel, and an under-hood light. Of course, there are 11 other appearance options. Please press number 1 on your controller to continue. You're listening to the optional CJ AM push-button radio. AMC Jeep's full range of audio options even extends to the rugged CJs. There's another, more full-bodied selection, the optional AM-FM stereo radio combination with 2 speakers. Even in the outdoors, this unit offers demanding realism and presence. Finally, for those who wish to make their own music selections, there's the AM-FM cassette stereo radio with 2 speakers. And there you have them. AM only, AM-FM stereo, and AM-FM cassette stereo. A great audio lineup, on-road or off. Please press number 1 on your controller to continue your program. Without question, your new Jeep lineup for 1986 offers you greater opportunities than ever to capitalize on the popularity of four-wheel drive vehicles. The market appeal crosses many different types of buyer groups: young families, young professionals, sportsmen of all ages, the discerning well-to-do with high discretionary incomes, the prestige market. All are interested in the imagery, freedom, and utilitarian good looks 1986 Jeep models offer. For new CJs, the market is youth or sports-oriented with the promise of action and adventure. For the professional, the Cherokee can mean a new level of off-road luxury and comfort while finding that secret, untraveled place in the sun. For those with the desire for luxury and practical trailering ability, it could be the Wagoneer in all of its high-featured content form. Of course, the top-of-the-line Grand Wagoneer makes its own statement, for no other four-wheel drive vehicle in the industry can match its feature content, nor the afford-anything aura it gives its owners. For 1986, Jeep has it all. Each has a place in your market. Each transmits an unmistakable character of its own. So now it's your turn to seize your opportunities, armed with the knowledge that your customers can realize satisfaction only in a Jeep